Hello everyone, welcome to the new lecture of mass transfer operation 1. So in this lecture we will continue the previous topic, that is absorption. So we will see today next concept of absorption. This is lecture number 20. In the last lecture we have seen definition of gas absorption. After that we have seen difference between adsorption and absorption. After that we have seen example for the absorption and what is the difference between absorption and stripping. Stripping is opposite of the absorption, means whatever the material is absorbed in the absorbent, if we are increasing the temperature, at that time it's stripped out, means it is removed from the absorbent. Now in this lecture we will see methods of operation, means there is absorption takes place in which masses are transferred from the gaseous mixture to the liquid mixture when it is come into contact with the liquid phase, based on the concept of solubility of the one of the component from the mixture into the liquid phase. Suppose there is a mixture of component A and B, and when this mixture A and B is come in the contact with the component C, which is in the liquid phase. So I am starting this process, that is absorption. At this time, component A or B, which we want to remove, whatever the component which is get dissolved in the liquid component based on the concept of solubility. Okay, so this is a principle for the absorption, and whatever the substance is absorbed in the liquid, that known as absorbate, and that liquid in which the material is absorbed, that known as absorbent. So this is the difference between absorbate and absorbent in this operation. So there are two modes of operation. First one is counter current operation and co-current operation. So these are the two major flow patterns. There is another pattern as well, but that is not generally used in the operation. Means small scale industries, these two operations generally used for the research and development method. First one is a counter current operation and co-current operation. So what is the meaning of counter current operation? Suppose there is a gas mixture, okay, that is coming from the bottom section, because we know that gas can be easily flow from the bottom to top section. So suppose there is a gas mixture is coming from the bottom section and liquid is coming from the top section. Means this flow pattern is known as counter current. Okay, and what is the meaning of co-current? Co-current means similar direction. Similar direction means if gaseous mixture is coming from the bottom to top, in the same manner liquid also coming from the bottom to top. Okay, so these are the two modes of operation. Now we will see figure in which you will get a clear idea about this phenomena. Suppose you can see here liquid is coming, this is for the counter current operation. Okay, so liquid is coming from the top section and gas is coming from the bottom section to the top section. Means liquid, whatever the liquid is coming from the top section, which is nothing but liquid in inert liquid plus liter or no solute A. Means inert liquid means whatever the amount of liquid present in the feed section, that will also present in the outlet section. Okay, and no solute means here we are using liquid as a entrainer, means we are removing one of the component from the gaseous mixture by using liquid. Means our liquid must be in the pure form. That's why there is a no solute particle. Means our liquid is in the pure form. Okay, means but in the exit stream of this liquid there will be some particle of the solute, but all that particle is of the gaseous stream, because we are removing some particle of A which is present in the gaseous stream. Okay, you can see here inlet of the liquid in, that is inert liquid plus no solute of A or very small amount of solute A. Okay, but in the outlet stream you can see liquid out, inert liquid as it is plus absorbed solute A, means whatever the absorbed present in the whatever the solute present in the inlet stream of the gas, that is get absorbed in the outlet stream of the liquid. Similarly, you can see here this is the inlet stream of the gas in, means gas in, which is having some inert gas. Okay, inert means unreacted, whatever the amount of gas is present in the inlet stream, that will be present in the outlet stream as well. So gas in will be consist of inert gas plus solute A. You can see here solute A is there, and after that you can see here exit stream of this gas out is the inert gas as it is, and unabsorbed solute A. Unabsorbed solute A means which is not absorbed in the liquid phase. Means suppose there is a 80% of the solute A present in the gaseous in. Okay, gaseous inlet stream there is a 80% of solute present, and 50% is get absorbed in this liquid. Means 30 remain, and that 30% will be present in this gas out. Understood? So this is the concept for the absorption. And you can see here solute content in the liquid phase increases down the column, because solute content increases means it is absorbing from this gaseous phase, and in the gaseous stream that is a decreases. You can see here solute content in the gas phase decreases up the column, means gas is flowing from the downward to the upward section. In this manner solute content is a decreasing, but in the opposite manner there is a in the liquid that is increasing from the top section to the bottom section. Okay, so this whole phenomenon is known as gas absorption, and this is for the counter current mode. Similarly, I can draw this figure for the co-current mode. Co-current mode means both the stream means gas in as well as liquid in will be flow from the bottom section to the top section. Okay, but for the liquid I will use pump, because I want to flow it from the top bottom to top. So there will some pressure will be requirement that will be given by the pump. So here also there will be same phenomena, from the only direction will be changed. In counter current this will be figure, and in co-current figure will be like this, that both the arrows from the downward to the topward. Okay, so this is all about gas absorption, counter current mode operation. So you can see, just I'm showing you two figures now. Concept is clear now. Now you can see figures. Counter current operation, you can see here liquid is coming from the top section to the bottom section, and gaseous stream gas is coming from the bottom section to the top section. Okay, one represents one part envelope, one is represents the mass transfer operation in the bottom section. And you can see here capital G, it is the flow rate for the gaseous stream. Capital G is the flow rate for the gaseous stream. Capital L is the flow rate for the liquid stream. Okay, so for the inlet I can write capital L1 and capital G1. For the outlet I can write capital L2 and capital G2. Clear? Now we will see at any random position that will be capital L and capital G. You can see here at the random position, means this random at any point. For the inlet like this, for the outlet like this. And what is the meaning of this small x and small y? Small x means the fractions of mole composition of the solute component in the liquid phase, that is given by the small x, and small y means component A present in the gaseous phase. Okay, so for the inlet that is represented by small x1 and small y1, and for the outlet that is represented by the small x2 and small y2. At any point for the absorption column that will be represented by the small x and small y. So this is figure for counter current operation, and these are the parameters involved in these counter current operations. Next we will see figure for the co-current now. So co-current, similarly you can see here both liquid and gaseous stream coming from the same direction, means from the top to bottom, or I can show like this, that bottom to top in any manner. Okay, I can show this. Concept is that co-current means in the same direction and counter current means in the opposite direction. So similarly here representation is the same. Capital L is for the flow rate for the liquid, capital G is for the flow rate for the gas. You can see here for the inlet section L1 and G1, for outlet section that is L2 and G2, at any point in the absorption column that is capital L and G. Similarly composition is small x for and small y at any point in the absorption column, and for the inlet x1 and y1, and for the outlet x2 and y2. So what we have seen in this lecture about the absorption, we have revised the absorption phenomena. After that I told you difference between the absorption and adsorption. After that stripping and absorption. After that we have discussed in this lecture modes of mass transfer operation, means that is absorption. First one is counter current operation and co-current operation. In the co-current, both streams are flowing in the same direction, and in the counter current, both streams are flowing in the opposite direction. After that, we have seen all the terms involved in this counter current absorption. We are liquid in, gas out, liquid out. Means whatever the amount is, whatever the substance and amount of that substance present in that stream, we have seen here. In liquid in, there is inert liquid, and that the same amount present in the liquid outlet, because that is inert. Inert means unreacted. Okay, and gas out means inert gas plus unabsorbed solute. Inert gas, similarly here, unreacted gas is present in the liquid in, same amount present in the gas out. And unabsorbed means, I gave you example that like this, some 80% of the gas component is present, 50% is absorbed by the liquid, remaining 30% is nothing but unabsorbed solute of A that will be present in the gas out as it is. Okay, so this is all about counter current gas absorption and absorption phenomena. Thank you very much. In the next lecture, we will see next topic of the gas absorption. Thank you very much.